What is up, everyone? It's JRob here again from Team NrG Golf Clash with another awesome video this week for all the brand new remastered holes that Playdemic has relaunched this August 2020 for the Southern Pines Golf Course and this year's Summer Major. There's tons of awesome ideas being thrown around and different ways to play these holes, and we're definitely excited to share them with you. So with that being said, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys would subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the video. It's free, and I make tons of Golf Clash content every week, tournament guides that suit all divisions, golden shot guides, wind and ring adjustment tutorials, and I'm currently working on all tour guides, as well as lots more GC content. Thank you guys so much for all the support and kind words out there. It means a lot, and I couldn't do it without you all. Happy golfing, and good luck in the Summer Major. Alright guys, so here we have our first hole, hole number 1, par 4 of the 4 out of 9 holes that they have remastered here in the Southern Pines course. You can play this hole one of two different ways here. There's a new way of playing each side here, as they've relocated the green and have moved around a lot of the fairways here. Basically, the entire course structure has changed. But as you can see here, I'm playing this one with a little bit of curl to the left, max top spin and max left side spin, a 10% over elevation adjustment, and we basically just want to get this ball as far down that left-hand stretch of fairway as we possibly can to give ourselves the straightest shot at the pin on our second shot here as we possibly can. And we will have a couple videos, like I said, here for each one of these holes, so we will be going over different ways to play each one. But unfortunately on this hole I do play the left side here twice because of the wind that I got in the second video. But basically what we're going to want to do here is just basically max out our sniper distance here and adjust for max here. And I had to play this one here with just 2.5 bars of top spin, max right side spin, and just a little bit of curl there. If I would have had just a hair more curl on this ball, it would have probably went into the hole there. But basically the green funnels down from left to right towards the pin, so that's going to be one thing that you're going to want to try to keep in mind, is that little funnel down towards the green. And I also had a level 6 sniper there with not a fully developed ball guideline, so you guys will have you guys that do have a sniper level 7 or better will have a good chance at getting the eagle on this hole. As you can see here, you're going to need at least a power 3 ball here with a crosswind, or at least something like that, a crosswind here to be able to play the right hand side, because with a headwind it's probably out of the question. With a tailwind, you can definitely play the right hand side. With the right hand side here, if we do play it that way, you're going to have a long iron shot or a short iron shot here to the pin, depending on how long or how far that you get down that right hand side fairway. There is a rough bump option as well that you can use. I believe that you use 2 bars of top spin right out of the rough straight at the pin with the 10% elevation adjustment. And if you go with a backspin approach here on the second hand shot, you will be on the right side there in front of that bunker on the right hand side, angled at the pin there, so you'll have to use some backspin right towards the pin with a 10% elevation adjustment. So this one here I tried to play with a couple bars of backspin actually to see how it would approach the green from a little bit closer up than I had my sniper, because I had more distance here with the big dog. But unfortunately it's kind of a plateau up there to the green, and my ball had that high arc there on the bounce, so it wasn't actually able to roll all the way up there onto the green and roll down and catch that funnel. But we could have used a little bit less backspin there, but it is definitely going to help to have a fully developed ball guideline on this hole. But the right side is definitely a good way of playing it here. but the left side is also a fairly good approach. So it's really, personal preference on what you feel like is best for you. So good luck with this hole, guys, and that's basically the way you play them both. And let's get it. Move on to hole number 2 here. So hole number 2 here, this is a par 3 in the Southern Pines course. This one has also been completely changed. The pin has been moved, the green has been changed around. The slope of the fairway in front of the green is a little bit different. It's a lot flatter than it was before. But here you can see that we're playing this one with 2 bars backspin, 2 bars right side spin. And we basically want our target right in the very middle of that fairway and about a ball and a half of curl so that we can ride that funnel up around the green there and it will dive back down towards the pin. As you can see, this one came in fairly close, but if I would have put just a hair less curl on that and just a hair less backspin, it would have been right into the hole. Because if you pay attention there, I actually had just a hair more than 2 bars of backspin. But I was moving the target around here on this one to show you guys, how much that the fairway in front of the green there has really changed. And I pushed my target up just a little bit more here to see if I could play this with more backspin and a little bit more curl to kind of push it over towards the pin, because that's essentially what we're going to have to do now with a flatter approach here to the green and curling ourselves down there towards the pin. So as you can see here, with 3 bars of backspin and 2 bars of right side spin, I wasn't able to roll high enough here on the funnel to be able to push my ball down and head right towards the pin. So if I would have used 2 bars of backspin there, my shot would have been able to travel high enough to go down and around and sink into the pin. But we're going to move on to hole number 5 here, another par 3. And this one can basically be played one of 2 different ways as well. You can play this one here with 2 bars of backspin and 3 bars of right side spin here to the right hand side. But we can also play this one here, like I'm going to do in the video, to the left hand side with the exact opposite approach, with about 1 to 2 bars of backspin here to the right, so that we can ride that funnel up around the green there and slope down back towards the pin. And if you guys haven't already noticed, that's pretty much the similar common theme here for a lot of these Southern Pine holes. We're pretty much trying to get our ball to come up and around and back down towards the pin to catch a lot of these funnels. Right there, I should have used just a little bit less curl than I did. So pay attention to that and keep that in mind so you don't use as much curl. But we actually are going to go over this here again just so we can really show you guys another video here and just get the time to really talk about things. The right side approach here is actually a pretty good approach too, because you can see that big divot right there in the green. I would actually play this one here with probably 1.5 bars of topspin. Just if you have like a headwind, play it with 1 bar or 2 bars here if you have a tailwind, kind of like I do, to kind of help with that wind push that you have. But on the right side, you're gonna basically want to get yourself caught right up in that funnel, and there's almost a direct line that will feed your ball right down in towards the pin if you get it in the right location. So the right side is actually a fairly decent way to play this hole, and I would actually definitely try it out if you haven't already, because you might find yourself liking it. Alright guys, so here is the last hole that we are going to go over. This is hole number 7, par 4 here. So they've basically changed this front fairway here and have shortened up the distance here of the hole just a little bit. You can actually play this one here to the right side as well. It's a decent rough bump approach there that you can have. kind of like last time on the hole before they remastered it, but is a little different. So we're going to play this one here with a 10% over elevation adjustment off of our drive here. But we basically just want to get this one as far down that right side fairway to the right of this bunker as we possibly can on our bounce over shot here. So the more topspin we have, the better. And basically it's going to set us up here for a nice long iron shot to the pin. So basically on our second shot here, we're going to want to play this with about 2 to 3 bars of backspin here. And as you can see, I don't really have too high of a level Goliath on this account here, so I had to play this with the backspin that I had. And I actually used a 10% over elevation adjustment on this shot here, but I want you guys to play this with a 0% elevation adjustment as well, because as you're going to be able to tell, I came in fairly far to the right-hand side here of the pin, and I was actually coming in a little bit fast, and there's another funnel on this hole here, as you can tell. So if you do play this one here to the right-hand side, there is going to be a nice funnel that you will have the opportunity to shoot with your wood or your long iron here on your right-hand side approach, because you will be able to clip that rough and go for the funnel shot. I wish that we had a video of that, but I unfortunately wasn't able to get a recording. So basically we're going to have two ways of playing this here to the left-hand side. But basically just wanted to show you the distance that you are going to be working with on the right-hand side. And there is that circle patch there that you can use either your long iron or your wood to bounce off of that circle fairway right there to the right of the green. And that shot, I believe, is going to be played with a 10% elevation adjustment. If you find yourself missing just to the right or, just to the left, you can always change that up and go 0% or minus 10% here. Your numbers can never really be necessarily wrong. They're just your numbers, So basically, this second shot here, I was really wanting to show you guys what it was going to be like if I played this with a 0% elevation adjustment, but I actually completely butchered this shot. My phone was getting really hot, and sometimes when that happens, my phone screen gets all wacko, and it'll start slinging my balls all over the place when I let go of it. So that's kind of what happened here. I hit it way great left. But basically, we're going to want to play this here with a 0% elevation adjustment and about 3 bars of backspin, and catch that funnel from right to left so your ball kind of rolls and catches that lip and goes right into the pin on the left-hand side there of that funnel. So, yeah, as you can see, I just completely butchered that shot there and hit it way great left, but we were able to putt it in here for the birdie. But I did want to show you guys my opponent's shot here, actually, because he does play this here with a 0% elevation adjustment. He doesn't necessarily put enough backspin on the ball for his approach, but he does actually make it in the hole here for the eagle. So basically what he does is shoots it here perfect, and he gets a little bit lucky here as, his ball bounces and comes in there fairly hot and just catches that lip of the hole. So he did play it with a 0% elevation adjustment here, but pay attention to, where he moved it there, and about 3 bars of backspin, and your ball's going to roll and, catch that funnel and really roll in nice instead of rolling so hot that it barely catches in and goes in. So that's pretty much going to wrap up everything here, guys, for all of the remastered holes that we have here on Southern Pines. I really hope this guide helped you on how to play some of the brand new holes here that they've remastered and done up for us. I think it's really cool, and I think there's a lot of different ways to play these now that I like, and it's going to be really fun. So thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for watching the video. Really hope this helped you. And JRob from Team NrG, out. Take care, guys. Happy golfing.